Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala khatamin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allah ta'ala fi Surah An-Nisa. Wa in kana rajulun yurathu kalalatan aw imra'atun wa lahu akhun aw ukhtun falikulli wahidin minhuma as-sudus. فإن كانوا أكثر من ذلك فهم شركاء في الثلث من بعد وصية يوصى بها أو دين غير مضار وصية من الله والله عليم حكيم. Translation: If the man or woman with inheritance is kalala have neither parents nor any child alive but has brother or sister, then each of them gets a sixth share. Then if he or she has more than two, then they share 1/3 of inheritance after payment of legacies and outstanding debts, provided the will causes no loss to anyone. This is decree and ordinance from Allah, and Allah is all-knowing, most forbearing. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the details on kalala. Kalala is a person who has no parents or no paternal grandfather or no children. This person has no children of his son, but if that person has a brother or sister from his mother, which is called in the language of fiqh or jurisprudence akhiyafi, siblings. So in this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has explained their share in the inheritance, meaning the akhiyafi siblings shares. If these akhiyafi siblings are one brother or one sister, then they will get 1/6 of the wealth that is left. But if there are more than one brother or sisters that are akhiyafi, then the share will be 1/3 for all of them, and they will divide the share accordingly. Here the share of the brother or the sister that are akhyafi will be equal, and the remaining 2/3 will be given to the other heirs of the deceased. Whatever division will be done after the legacy or will is implemented and after the debts are paid that were due on that dying person. If a person has a real brother or sister or a brother or sister that share the same father, their shares are explained in the last of Surah An-Nisa. So about kalala person, there are two discussions in the Quran. One is here and one is in the end of Surah An-Nisa. In a hadith narrated by Hazrat Ali Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, it is mentioned that Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that before giving the will, one must pay the debts. And we see in Quran that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put the wasiya or the will or the legacies before the debt on multiple occasions, and some of the scholars have said that debt collectors come themselves and they fight for it and they get the money back. However, the will that is written or the legacy that is written is dependent on the heirs of the person who died, and if they don't want to pay, they will not pay that charity amount. One important thing to understand that in the Islamic Sharia, the wasiya or will can be done up to 1/3 of the wealth, and it should be done on less than 1/3 of the wealth, and a person cannot make a will to benefit someone who is already in the list of heirs and already getting the division from the inheritance. One should consult the scholars if they have any question about inheritance. So Allah give us true understanding of Quran. Ameen wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.